Today's tutorial is fall inspired using burgundy and brown colors. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I've applied the Painterly on my eyelid. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to go in and with my Maybelline color tattoo, I'm going to use Pomegranate Punk. And this is such a pretty color, and I'm gonna go and apply it with my Smashbox number 5 foundation precision brush. You either have to apply this with your fingers or one of these. However, keep in mind that if you do get this on your fingers, this stuff is it stays put. So I'm gonna pat this on my eyelid. You don't want to go in all the way to your inner corner of your eyelid, your inner V. Just kind of want to put this on right there and just keep applying it. And actually, you know what? I am going to use my fingers. That one, my brush is getting on my nerves right now. Okay, sorry about that. Let's see. This color is so pretty. I love it. You could either, to do this look, you could actually just use this on its own because it's so nice. You can actually build up the color of this, or again you can just add your eyeshadow on top of it. Either way, it looks great. What you will need to do though is after I blend in Max, what am I using, Wedge? Yes, Max Wedge. And then I do my outer V, is you're going to probably want to go back in here if you're only going to stick with this back on your eyelid. Okay, so I'm going to just build the color up. I'm actually going to apply an eyeshadow on top of this. So that's about enough. Right there. Just like that. And then now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my blending brush. Looks just like this, and I'm gonna go in with Max Wedge, and it's in my custom quad that I have. I've actually hit pan on it. I need to get a new one. I have another one, it's cork. Either one of the two is fine. Now if you don't have MAC eyeshadows, that's fine. Just use a light brown and it'll work just fine. So I'm going to go in with my blending brush and I'm going to just blend this in. Now it looks a little bit darker because I thought I had dusted it off. When I did my blending on this eye, it looks like it caught some of the color, but it's okay. You're just going to keep doing this, and you're going to blend the colors together. Just like that. Back and forth. And you're going to stop right about there. Perfect. Now I'm going to go in with Max Espresso on my outer V, and for that I use two brushes. This brush I got from hotlook.com and it's from Crown Brushes. I like this brush a lot. As well as to define the outer V, I'm going to go in with Smashbox number 15. It's a smudger brush, definer brush, sorry. I love it. It's my favorite. But I'm going to start with this one first. And now the color, the Espresso, as well as MAC Sorcery, it's in my custom palette that I have here. So unfortunately, I'll just list the colors that I used in the description box. But just know that that's why I can't show it to you, because this thing is just kind of bulky. But, and I just dipped it into the wrong color. So now I'm going to just, let me see, I'm going to use this brush. And this one is Real Techniques, what is this? Base shadow brush, but I love it for blending and my eyeshadows. So, let me go in here. And I'm gonna start on my outer V. And kind of start forming your V line right there. Going up, short upward strokes. Just like that. then everything gets blended, so if there's any harsh lines or anything that looks uneven, everything gets blended out. And I'm gonna try to do this as easy as possible and still create a very nice fall smoky eye that's not really hard to do. So then I'm just dragging it in. There's my eye. Eyelid goes right about there. Now I'm gonna wanna use my definer brush and define my crease. So I'm just taking that Espresso color and I'm gonna wanna bring it into about where my eyeball starts towards the inner V. Right about there, just like that. Keep blending away. Now, if I was to go out like in the nighttime, I would probably incorporate some black in here. But this is just a smoky eye that I don't mind rocking in the daytime, and I don't want to go too black either. As well as this look was requested by my cousin Emily, so I'm doing this for you. And I love it. I've done this and worn this color before. So I just put it just right about there. And now what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna blend this together, these colors. And you can go back in and either use your wedge or your cork, screws and drivers. No, I'm just kidding. I usually go in there just so that there's everything's just well blended. Going back in with wedge. So what I did is I just lined my inner waterline as well as the upper waterline. And what I'm gonna do now is I am gonna take my MAC 239 brush. Everybody knows about this brush too, it's so popular. And I'm gonna go into my eyeshadow and I'm gonna take Sorcery, and I'm gonna pat it on my eyelid where I put the Pomegranate Punk, and I'm just gonna pat that right in, and this is just gonna make that color just vibrant, and it's so pretty. I love it. These two together just go so well. So I'm just gonna pat that in just like that. And then what I'm gonna do is a final blending in all the colors together before I put my eyeliner on. Just like that. Okay, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my blending brush and then I'm gonna put my highlighting color on my eyebrow bone. So for that, where'd my brush go? I just had it. Lovely. Where'd it go? Okay, here we go, found it. So now what I'm gonna do is just make sure everything is blended in, just like that. I always do this. I always go back and blend just so that everything looks flawless. And then now I'm gonna take my 217 brush from MAC and I'm gonna go in with Vanilla, and that's gonna go on my brow bone just like that. And this is a, what is this, like a matte color, so just applying it on my highlighting area just like that. And I even like to go just a smidge lower, just so it can, all the colors just look very well put together. At least this is how I do my eye makeup. A lot of people do it differently. They will actually go in with the 239 brush and do it very delicately. I like it like this, so everybody does it differently. Okay, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyeliner. And I actually am loving so much right now also is NYX's liquid black liner. And it looks just like this. And I like it because it's such a fine tip. Maybe you guys can see it. I don't know. I hope you guys can. Bear with me. No. Anyway, this is a cool brush and I like it. So I'm gonna put my eyeliner on. Hopefully you guys will be able to pick up on it. Let me see if I can sharpen the image. There we go. Because I have hooded eyelids, I don't want to do my eyeliner that thick, because then what it's going to do is, instead of creating a bigger eye, I'm just going to make it smaller, and we don't want to do that. So if your eyes are similar to mine, you definitely want to stay away from thick, creating your eyeliner thick. So I'm just doing that, and I'm going to do my little wing. So I've finished applying my lashes as well as my mascara, and I also put mascara on my lower lashes. Now, here's the final and fun step. You can leave this look as is if you want to keep it on the neutral side. What I did was I put vanilla on the inner corners of my eyes, and this is the look. Or if you want to go a little bold and add some sparkle and fun, like I love glitter, so I'm definitely going to add some sparkle. There's some choices that you can do. You could either use Benefit Fahrenheit. It looks just like this. I hope you guys can see. Also, you have another option of using Color Tattoo 24-hour Bold Gold, which looks like this, or, which is my absolute favorite, is MAC's Impeccably Rich Big Bounce Shadow. And this one is so pretty because it has like little glitter reflex in it. So what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna add a little bit of MAC's Impeccably Rich on the inner corners of my eye. And I'm gonna just dab it lightly, just like that, and bringing it inward towards my shadow and bringing it down to my lower lash right there. And this is so pretty. It's gonna add such a pretty sparkle of gold, but it's not too glittery where it's juvenile looking. You could really wear this in the daytime as well. Plus it's a perfect color for fall, and just the color combination, I really love it. Hopefully the camera can pick up on it. I'm also going to be taking some photos, and it'll be at the end of the video. So now I'm going to add this to the other side of my eye, just on the inner corner. And what I've done is I've applied it to my hand. That way I don't use too much, because this is really kind of watery-ish. Now this is discontinued. It wasn't permanent in MAC's line. So unfortunately this product is just no longer available. So I'm going to continue and add it on the inner corners, bringing it down right there, and just pretty much brushing it up and into where I added eyeshadow on my eyelid. I love it. It's so pretty. It's the perfect sparkle, if you guys can see. Let me see if I can adjust the camera. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial, and I hope I made it as easy as possible. And see you guys soon, and don't forget to subscribe.